date, game, entertain, whatever you call it. It can be some fun and to play. Raise your hand if you've ever been told that play is childish, not for adults, and should only be done by children. I know I have. I've gone to camp for the past 5 years, 7 weeks each summer. And these two letters, C-O, stands for Camp On-Away. And that's where I played. I played each and every single day. And I didn't start there until I was 12 years old. And I was 16 last year. I went there until I was 16. A lot of people in high school, in the middle of their summer, they're not playing. They're not outside. Maybe they're outside. Maybe they're going to go for a bike ride. But at the end of their bike ride, when they get to their destination, they're here. They're down here. They're on their phones. They're on their media. They're on their social media. At camp, there's none of that. No computer, no telephone, just letters. I asked a couple dozen kids who should play, and there was 3 types of answers. Play is for babies, play is for kids, and play is for everyone. All 3 are correct. Play is for everyone. But I didn't expect many to say play is for everyone. I expected my peers and other adults to say play is for kids, but instead I asked 5 fourth graders. And they each said, play is for preschoolers and kindergartners and first graders. This just goes to show how suppressed schools are during recess. It shows the lack of playtime. It shows that they put the message in their mind, have it engraved in their minds that play is not for them. That play is for the little kids. Play is not for me. That's how they think. Play is important in the school system, especially recess and lunch. Play exercises parts of the brain that help you succeed academically. There are different types of memory used. There are different types of memories used to exercise the brain. Working memory is also known as short-term memory. And it's located in the frontal lobe. Short-term memory can help problem solve. Problem solving is important in the classroom because without it, how are you going to do that addition problem? How are you going to do that multiplication problem? How are you going to carry over the 1? Because what if that 1 turns into a 2? And that would happen if you didn't have your short-term memory. That short-term memory, you'd be lost. And by going outside and by completing a puzzle or doing a math problem, puzzles are more fun. By doing puzzles and hand movement games, smaller games, puzzle games, there we go. Working memory is also the first step in declarative memory. And declarative memory is used to store, remember, and understand memories in an action-packed game of kickball or square. An individual is exercising the same parts of the brain that are used to remember math equations and spelling words. Procedural memory is located in the cerebellum of the part of the brain, also known as the little brain. But at school, it's big. It does what nothing else did. It helps you remember what time is math, what time is recess, what time is lunch. It also helps you remember the steps of an algebra equation. The algebra equation is not for elementary school kids. require steps, you need your cerebellum, also known as the sequential routine. Working, declarative, and procedural memory are important to know because they help others to better understand skills a person needs in a classroom or workplace. Different groups in the school work system, like in the school or work and work system, there are 6 different types of play and many benefits. Types of memory can help you with these types of play. This goes to show how important it is for the academic part of school. The 6 different types of play are unoccupied play, which is when an individual who is performing a random solitary play in which a person plays alone but does not notice others. Onlooker play is just how it sounds, when one watches while the other plays. Parallel play is when 2 or more individuals play alone, but are side by side using their own or shared materials. Associative play is when two or more individuals are playing together, and the sole subject is the people and no objects. And cooperative play is also active play. And cooperative play is when there is a goal to the game. Just like with the steps of the procedural memory, the cerebellum, part of the brain, helps remember steps in the game as needed for cooperative play. When 2 or more people of any age, occupation, social, racial, or gender status play, many emotions and chemicals flow in and out. When I go to camp, everything's released. Everything that's so stressed for the past year, for the past month, anything that just stressed me and really put me in a bad mood was released when I was at camp. Play helped me. Last year, I went through a stage of depression, and I had thoughts of suicide. But camp helped me, because I played. And I played hard, and I played every day. And I played with all my heart. Camp Onway healed me. It healed my depression. Play can do great things like heal emotional wounds and relieve stress. Play triggers feel-good chemicals, which is what I felt, also known as endorphins. These endorphins make people feel happy and can temporarily relieve physical and emotional pain. There are also a tremendous amount of benefits play can do for all. The difference between a child's, adolescent's, and adult's play is the character and intensity of it. School-age children and younger children often play to learn how things work, like toys, conversations, and beginning problem solving. Adolescents, they'll never really say, "You want to play?" because that's, in high school, sometimes socially unacceptable. They say, "Want to hang out? Want to go watch a movie? Hey, let's go on a date." You know? They too learn when they play, when they hang out, or whatever you call it. They also learn how the world works in a more precise way. For some adolescents, depending on maturity, as well as adults, can have a sense of intimacy through play. For all ages and stages, play can improve relationships and your connections to others. Sharing laughter and fun can foster empathy, compassion, trust, and intimacy with others. Play does not have to be a specific activity. It can also be a state of mind, developing a playful nature, and can loosen up stressful situations. Play can improve your social skills. Social skills are learned in the give and take of play. During childhood play, kids learn about verbal communication. In adult play, adults learn how to positively interact with each other. Play teaches cooperation. Play can heal emotional wounds, improve brain function. Play can help you succeed better. When you play, you're using parts of your brain that are used to work inside the classroom. When play standards are not met, an individual of any age is at a higher rate of anxiety and depression. Loneliness and is more likely to experience bullying, both being the bully and the person being bullied. May seek a person not playing, may seek attention, push people away, lose trust, and lock up. When a child or an adult or anyone who locks up, that's when the depression starts. And that's what happened to me. When these symptoms occur, they are not meeting Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Under the category love and belonging, including friendship, which is created through play. Without play, there would be no friendship. When one can't remain in Maslow's, if you can't get friendship, your self-esteem drops. And I've experienced that. Your self-esteem is really, my self-esteem made me I didn't really have any at that point. Before I go to camp, it was stressful. From everything. From school, work, chores, big sister. Play can also be a source of relaxation and a stimulation for adults. Playing with people, pets, kids, partners can imagination, creativity, solving skills, and emotional well-being. Unconstructed play, when a person plays, it should be unconstructed. It should be fun. It should be what you want to do. But you always have to think, am I playing with someone? And if you're playing with someone, then make it a good. That's what play can do. Play can help you make that agreement. Always remember that if play, there's constructive and there's rules, hard rules, then it's not fun. Play is not fun, then it's not play. And if play is constructive, free play is constructive, it's not fun. It's that fun.